Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. My name is Michael Alder. I'm here with my associate Lonnie Levine, and we are lawyers in the firm AlderLaw. We are announcing that we have filed a class action lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court on behalf of about 2,000 class members alleging stolen wages, stolen insurance premiums, stolen withholding taxes. Bill Rouhana, the main defendant, bought the Redbox company and Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment. And about 11 months ago, the premiums that their employees paid, the withholding taxes that their employees had withheld, the 401k deductions that were in the paychecks were not forwarded to the government or to the insurance companies, but stolen by Mr. Rouhana and his wife. This left thousands of families without medical coverage when they thought they had it. The cancer treatments, the pregnancies, the medical emergencies, not only were they not covered, they now owe that money. Their tax withholdings were not forwarded. This is a terrible example of corporate greed, and when a corporation is allowed to run rampant without any regulation. So what we have done is filed a class action in Los Angeles Superior Court. This allows us, on behalf of the class, to now file a claim in the Delaware Bankruptcy Court, where the Redbox company has filed bankruptcy. Because wages are involved, we have a priority setting in the bankruptcy proceeding. This is the first step of several to hold people accountable for just blatant theft, but also for the failure of oversight of corporations, the failure of the board, of the various people who had to participate to allow this kind of rampant fraud to go on. This is the start of holding them accountable. So I'm open for questions.
What were some of the companies that the Redbox owned?
Well, we've listed them in the
But could
complaint.
you tell us on camera?
So sure. Why don't you, Lonnie, talk about several of the different companies?
Okay, if you come to the microphone and spell your name.
Full name is Lonnie Levine, L-A-N-I. Last name is Levine, L-E-V-I-N-E. There were around 40 companies that Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment acquired in the last few years, including CSS Avid Inc., Pivot Share Inc., Power Slam Inc., Screen Media Ventures, 757 Film Acquisition LLC,
And a host of others.
a host of others, including Crackle Entertainment.
Okay.
The largest of which would obviously be Redbox, the one that was most known. All of the employees for the various companies were under the Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment hierarchy. All of the employees were led to believe that the corporate structure was protecting them and deducting premiums and taxes and paying it to the appropriate authorities. Any other questions?
Counselors, what kind of damages are you seeking?
So we anticipate certainly well over $1 billion worth of damages. Just alone, we anticipate $500 million worth of stolen money based on the losses of wages, withholding, etc. Punitive damages and other damages we expect also to follow. So given the breadth and the magnitude and the scope, certainly this will exceed $1 billion.
You say you have 2,000 clients. Do you feel that there may be more out there?
Well, what happens in a class action is you file on behalf of the entire class,
Gotcha.
right? So although hundreds of people have contacted us already, we, on behalf of the entire group that's been injured, are filing here so we can protect them in the Delaware bankruptcy proceeding. So basically, the clients we already have, we are helping to protect all of their coworkers.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I missed a timeline, but how long were people left without insurance, and do you have any examples of
Sure.
how it all came about?
So about November of 2023, we know pretty certain that the premiums that were being collected, they stopped paying. When it started to be noticed, Mr. Rouhana, about 6 months later, said that he had switched insurance companies and now everything is cleared up. He continued to collect premiums and it was all false. So we expect that, between the original time and the bankruptcy, we're talking about 7, 8, 9 months of uncovered claims. Now, you might ask, well, why didn't people know? And that's because through the corporate structure, Mr. Rouhana was able to have all of the cancellation premiums sent to someone directly in the corporation. So the people who actually were the insureds that were relying on the information to come from the company actually kept that from them.
Are there criminal charges involved with that type of conduct?
Well, we know Mr. Rouhana brought a criminal lawyer to the bankruptcy proceeding. We are generally aware that certainly the FBI is looking into the issues, but you tell me, you take people's withholding, you don't pay the government, that's a problem.
Anything else we're missing? You think it's vital for our viewers to know about, sir?
Well, this is the first step of several. We are interested in protecting people who individually probably would not have the ability to make these claims. As part of what we're doing, and by joining forces and joining all of the people together, we are allowed to speak in a much larger voice on behalf of each individual. So we're here in Los Angeles so that we can go to Delaware to protect them. And then once that happens, we will go around the country to find the people who are responsible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have copies of the complaint out here, and any follow-up we'll be here for a little while. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.